I think the best way to get a taste, excuse the pun, of local culture is through the food. And Xi'an is no exception. I think Xi'an has some of the best food in China.
Yep, that's right, I said it. And in this video, I'm going to show you why. Besides, in last week's episode, I indulged Jack by checking out some of the fine cultural and historical sites that Xi'an has to offer. I guess that Jack likes to connect with the city by using that great big noggin of his. But me and my friends, well, we like to use our stomachs. And as our stomachs follow our noses, it won't be hard to find an array of tasty food. For every nook and cranny of the old town is crammed full of tasty eateries that waft out a unique blend of scents that you simply won't find anywhere else in China.
Because of its location at the start of the Silk Road, it has Middle Eastern influences, which are prevalent here in the Muslim Quarter. But it's also mixed with a local Chinese flavor.
The Muslim Quarter is the legacy of Xi'an's ancient connection to the Silk Road, with a history dating back well over 1,000 years. If you want to experience a few mouthfuls of Xi'an's diverse influences, then there really is no better place to kick off your food adventure. The logical place to start is the rather famous Huiminjie, a tourist street that is packed with snacks to try. If you haven't been to Xi'an before, this is a great place to efficiently sample a wide range of local dishes, but it is certainly not where the locals eat. As I had been to Xi'an before, I knew that you only have to take a stroll down the smaller streets and alleys that branch off the main thoroughfare to find something a little more legit.
So we are eating palmwort, which I've had before and really enjoyed it, but I would like to know what you girls think of it.
It's really good.
Someone is very excited.
This actually reminded me of like when my grandma eat when I was little. She will tear out the mantou and then just soak into the soup.
Oh I should probably explain what this is. Palmwort is basically a lamb or meat broth boiled with a secretive blend of spices and, as Phoebe alluded to, one rather curious additive. Usually, the chef will hand you a xiaobing, which you crumble up and then hand back for them to stick in the broth.
This meat tastes very, very good. It reminds me to some dish also in Mexico called barbacoa.
Oh, it's so good. It's got bits of tofu in, it's got these bits of pitta, and these really, really chunky bits of meat, which are really tender. Oh, it's so good. And it's a little bit peppery. And then they've got this amazing looking spicy sauce, just really enhances the flavor. I think this is probably the best that I've ever had, this dish.
Alright, that's one of the classics ticked off. We're starting strong. But, of course,
You can't come to Xi'an without trying roujiamo. And we found this place and it looked amazing. There was a huge queue. Looks like it's pretty popular. Look how many people are waiting for it. So we just know it's going to be good.
roujiamo is probably best described as a Chinese hamburger. In fact, some claim it is the oldest in the world. Do you guys know if that is true or not? Anyway, the bread is baked fresh and the meat is cooked low and slow before coming together for a one-of-a-kind mouthful.
So let's give it a try. Oh, the bread is so crispy on the outside and really soft in the middle. And the meat is so juicy and tender. It's marinated in this sauce and it's just so good. Perfect roujiamo.
Wow, the first two dishes were top-notch. But we're determined to dig a little deeper. There is one problem though. None of us are locals, so we're gonna need some help. Yep, that's right, we're gonna need a hand from our friends at Lost Plate, China's most legit food tour company.
If you've seen some of our Beijing videos, then you'll know we've done all of their tours back in the capital. So when I found out I was coming to Xi'an, I thought there's no better way to experience it than through them. We are in the tuk-tuk. Are you excited?
Yes!
Yes. cheers it, cheers it.
And besides the tuk-tuk, Lost Plate were kind enough to provide us with an absolute legend of a local guide, Noble, who's gonna take us around all his favorite local food spots. And to kick things off, he's going to take us for one of Xi'an's most famous dishes.
They have a very small menu, only 2 cans of noodles. The thin one is called la tiaos. The thick one is called biang biang noodles.
That's when you know it's good, when it's only got one dish on the menu.
With thousands of biang biang restaurants in the city, this will be a great test of his knowledge.
This is so delicious.
It's so good.
You can taste the dry chili. For a Mexican, this is perfect.
And of course, I went for a bowl of these big boys.
Oh, wow. Those noodles are so thick and chewy, and the spice is really smoky. A little bit of garlic. Oh, it's flavored so well. These are definitely the best biang biang noodles I've ever had. Feeling full?
We left some space. I follow her
On
advice
purpose, yes.
for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard to leave any because it was so tasty, right?
So good.
Honestly, best biang biang noodles ever tasted.
Oh my god, editing this video is absolute torture. I am gonna have to go out and get myself some biang biang, I think, because I cannot go on like this.
Biang biang in Beijing? I doubt that was nearly as good as mine. Anyway, wait till you see where Noble has brought us next, a roadside skewer joint. This is exactly the kind of local place an unaware tourist might just stroll past without noticing. But you'd be missing out on this succulent meat and oh, so tasty spice blend.
Is it good?
Very good.
Come on, Phoebe, you can give me a better reaction than that.
Oh my gosh, the spices on that are so tasty. Oh, that secret rub is amazing. I need another one.
But I'd best not eat too many because we still have a few stops to go.
What have you thought of the food so far?
Oh, it's been amazing. I'm so glad I stayed hungry all day for this.
We have ma jiang liang pi. Jack loves it so much, he has it like nearly every day. And sesame paste is my guilty pleasure. It smells so good. Oh my god. Oh. Jack, I'm so sorry. You would absolutely love this. Maybe I can take a dao bao for you. So next on the menu are these soup dumplings. So I need to pierce a hole. Oh, that soup is so good. It's really light. So inside, it's beef and green onion. And I love beef dumplings. They're so rich in flavor.
Actually, you may have noticed so far that owing to its large Muslim population, many of Xi'an's most famous dishes contain lamb or beef rather than pork, which is the meat of choice in many other Chinese cities.
The soup is so tasty.
Yeah, you are right. The soup is so good.
So tasty.
Very rich taste.
Well, the last thing we're trying in this third restaurant is 8 treasure porridge because it has 8 different treasures inside.
Very generous with the ingredients.
So it's got seeds and nuts and watermelon and rose.
Very aromatic. Smells very good.
Quite like thick and gloopy. But it's nice to have something sweet as well. Because I love sweet things. So, guys, what did you think of the food in this restaurant?
5 out of 5. I've had a lot of dumplings in my life, but this is the first kind of like dumpling with fennel that I've ever tried. Yeah, it's very tasty.
For me, it's always a good sign when my Chinese friends approve, because they are of course a much better judge of whether a dish is tasty and legit or not.
Do you still have space?
I have space. I feel like I paced myself quite well.
Yeah.
I wish I'd eaten more noodles though. That's my only regret so far.
Yeah, same.
So for the last stop, we're having chicken from here. No, we're not really going to Dicko's. We are following our tour guide around down some alleys. Look at this. It's so nice.
Well, that'll keep my influencer friends occupied, eh? Better not take too long though, or else my mate Noble will yam all the food.
So good.
So, what is it? This is gourd chicken, a classic Tang Dynasty dish, so called because it looks like, well, a gourd.
It's really flavoursome. The flavours are really quite hard to describe. Maybe the Middle Eastern influences are coming through in this food, and the spices are a real taste sensation.
Maybe they can do a better job of explaining it.
Are there more dishes?
Many layers of flavor. I'm trying to think like what did I taste?
And talking of strong flavors,
So this is the oldest wine in China, a yellow wine. It smells very sweet. Ooh, it's sweet. It's got a little bit of a burn going down, but it's definitely not that bad. We are heading back to the tuk-tuk to go to our last destination, which is a bar. Gonna have a little pizza. yeah, to finish the night. We tried to pace ourselves so we're not too full. So I definitely can fit a beer in.
Yes, or two.
Or two. Or two. So we're trying some different beers. This first one we're going to try is a wheat beer. Oh, it's a lot smoother than wheat beers normally are. This is apparently a passion fruit and strawberry IPA. Oh, that's okay. I'm not a big IPA fan either, but I think Jack would like this one. Sorry, Jack. Next time. Ganbei. Next, we've got a milk stout. Smells a little bit like coffee. Oh yeah, it tastes a little bit coffee-like. I love a raspberry sour. Oh, it's very sweet compared to raspberry sours I've had in the past. Oh, it's good though. Watermelon wheat. Oh, that's very tasty. It's quite refreshing. It's not too sweet. It's got like a very aftertaste of watermelon. Oh, that's good.
Anyway, before I get too carried away, you are probably wondering which was my favorite dish in Xi'an. Well, there was so much tasty food, but I'm gonna have to defer to my friend Noble, because I reckon we're cut from the same cloth.
What is your favorite dish on the tour?
Noodles, biang biang noodles, because I eat a lot of noodles.
Oh, I could eat noodles all day, every day.
Anyway, I think it's time I put the camera down and spend some quality time with my mates. If we missed any food items, then let us know in the comments, and don't forget to check out our friends at Lost Plate. I'll leave their link below. See you next week. Bye!